Yeah,
right.
You got the last one right. That's the only person that can beat me, Javante Davis. That's the only person. Them niggas cannot touch me at all. They all been in the ring with me. They all been in the ring with me. They all been in the ring, and I cracked both of them. I
feel you, but check this right, Tank. But okay, so you telling me you cracked both of them, right? But I was also told that Devin got the best of you in the last sparring session.
He didn't get no best of me. He ain't get no best of me. You know, I sparred him twice.
Facts. And Bill
took him out the ring.
And Bill admitted that. Bill and Devin both said that.
Almost knocked him out in Floyd gym. Did they tell you that? Did they tell you I almost knocked him out in the gym? Did they tell you that?
I don't know, but I ain't hear that.
Oh, okay.
On the internet, Tank and Devin, they going like back and forth. And they say they sparred 2 times. They say one time Tank got Devin. Then they said the last time Devin got Tank. It made Tank quit. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. So it's like, is they ever go really actually fight in a match? It's like kind of like Floyd, kind of like ain't letting them fight, and they call each other out.
I think that fight would be very interesting. I picked Devin the first time in sparring. I made a bet with a couple of friends. I was there, and I actually won on the bet because I picked Devin.
Oh, so Devin won the first time or the second time?
I don't know where the first, and then Mayweather Gym the time I was there.
They said he did it 2 times. One time when he was like 15 or something. One time when he was a little bit later.
That's when I was at when he was a little bit later.
Okay, a little bit older. Okay.
I bet on Devin, and I won. Everybody paid my money. I won about $800 that night.
Almost knocked him out in Floyd gym. Did they tell you that? Did they tell you I almost knocked him out in the gym? Did they tell you that?
I don't know, but I ain't hear that. I told y'all already, man. I think Devin Haney gonna win, man. I told you it's a 50-50 fight.
Ain't no 50-50 fight, nigga. How you gonna keep me off you and you ain't got no power? Let's talk about that. How you gonna keep me off you if you ain't got no power?
If your best shot is to knock me out, you lost. Like, if the only thing that you can do to win is knock me out, you lost. That's what I feel like.
Damn. So you feel like in a 12-round fight for some belts, Tank is not going to land no punches, no solid.
I'm saying if your best chance is to knock me out, you lost. I don't care who you is, because you're going to be looking for that shot all night. All night. That's going to be something that you look from round 1 to round 12.
Tank is a hell of a counter puncher too, though.
You say 2024, you're on Shakur. It'd be the biggest fight in boxing.
Stopping him too.
That was Nate Jones revealing who really won the sparring match between Devin Haney and Javante Tank Davis at the Mayweather Gym. And all I got to say about all this is, all of this sounds good. You know, it's entertaining, it's good for Twitter, but you know what? Fans would like to see it. We're sitting up here talking about who won a sparring match in this year, in that time, and all that other stuff, when really all this boils down to is, are these guys going to fight? Because, you know, these young guys, they're leading the march right now. And so far with Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, and whatnot, you know, they're making a good example. The point is, we don't want the biggest conflict that these guys have just to be on Twitter, okay? Because all this stuff could be solved up by these guys mixing it up. And the truth is, it's no shame if Devin Haney bested Tank Davis. It's no shame if Tank Davis bested Devin Haney. It's no shame if Shakur Stevenson bested both of them. Why? Because they all top fighters. That's something that I expect. You know, so there is no shame in the game there. You know, the only shame is the biggest beef that the boxing fans get to see y'all in is on Twitter or on somebody's podcast or YouTube channel. Now, that's the no-no. That's what we don't want. And truthfully, when it comes to these guys, we can always mention what we think. Like, personally, when it comes to Tank Davis, I think his team underestimated him. And I ain't talking about Calvin Ford and all of them. I'm talking about Mayweather and all of them. I think that they really don't recognize how talented Tank actually is. I don't even think Tank know how talented he actually is. I think he's starting to take notice to it now. But truthfully, Tank is a talented fighter, regardless of what anybody want to say about who he's fought or what he's done inside the ring. He's a talented fighter, the same as Devin Haney. He's a talented fighter, but they're all sitting on different spectrums. You know what I'm saying? Tank Davis is technical, but he don't want to got them heavy hands. He don't want to carry that power. You know? Devin Haney, he's technical, but he ain't got no power. The point is, all these guys are great, and we would love to see these guys mix it up. Because at the end of the day, I can't really tell you who beats who. I think Shakur Stevenson is above all of them. I'll tell you that. But yeah, it's true. If Tank land a good shot, can they stand it? You know? And that's why I always say the best fighter or the most technical fighter doesn't always win, because it's going to boil down to a couple of things. Stamina, chin, will, heart, mental toughness. Those things play a part than just boxing skill at the end of the day. That's why Customato, one of his big talking points was, character, the makeup of the man. Because at the end of the day, that's the one that's going to decide whether he gets up off that canvas or not, whether he continues or not, or whether he quits on his stool. But the point is, we don't know. But this is what I will say. Everybody wants to see it. We're all interested. Everybody will pay to see these fights. You guys mix it up. The Gervonta Davises, the Ryan Garcias, the Shakur Stevensons, the Devin Haneys. We want to see that fight. Don't end up in a situation like you see over there with everybody else, with Errol Spence and Crawford, Wilder and Anthony Joshua. Don't end up in that situation, because we burnt out. And we're tired of that. For once, we want people to walk it like they talk it. And like I said, all this is entertaining, but at the end of the day, it's on the internet. We want to see this stuff actually come to life. We want to see it, because the truth is, nobody really knows. We can say Devin Haney will beat Tank, but truthfully, we don't know. And that's really what it boils down to at the end of the day. I just don't want boxing fans to be content with this back and forth, ranting and raving, Twitter finger boxing. That's not what we watch this sport for, So if this can be entertaining, imagine what it's like once we get these guys in the ring. And that's my thoughts on this. Bruce Vane, I'm out.